Welcome back to the Nibiru channel. It is January 6, 2017. The state of California is under a high weather alert impacting rains, mudslides, and flooding will be coming in within the next 24 hours. And we're just going to go straight to a news report coming out of the LA Times, and it clearly states California braces for a once-in-10-year storm amid fears of flooding, avalanches, and blizzards. Now, we have a radio and TV station out of Sacramento, California, and they were talking about an atmospheric river that is going to be the number one cause of the potential weather disaster that is looming right now for the state of California. Let's take a listen.
Well, if the atmospheric river stays on track, Yosemite may be pounded with snow.
Yeah, big time. The National Weather Service tweeted this image of what the atmospheric river may look like over that area. But you may be wondering, what is the atmospheric river precisely?
Meteorologist Drew Tuma explains it for us. Drew.
Yeah, and Dan, it's a really hot topic right now, especially since the storm this weekend will feature moisture being heightened by this atmospheric river. So the best way to think about it, it's like a fire hose. It's really narrow band of moisture, and what it does contains very heavy rain along with some very strong winds. So we're going to take you about 18,000 feet in the atmosphere. Think of this as the highway in the sky, and you do notice that thin ribbon of moisture stretching all the way back to the equator. That's our atmospheric river, which actually began its trek off the coast of Australia. Now it's knocking on our door, and that nozzle is pointed right at the Bay Area come Sunday morning. So it's for that fact on Sunday, this storm gets upgraded to a 3, a strong storm. We're going to have heavy rain in the morning, gusty winds. So our concern is not only for flooding, but also wind damage. Urban areas up to 3.5 inches, up to 5 inches in the Santa Cruz Mountains. So this is going to be a lot of rain in a short amount of time. Future weather gets you into Saturday morning. The storm starts off as a 2. It's a moderate storm with some downpours, scattered showers in the afternoon, but don't be surprised because that rain will fill right back in Sunday morning with heavy downpours, and that will continue through much of our Sunday as well. Those pops of yellow, yeah, that is the heavy rain that is coming down. So the AccuWeather 7-day forecast going to show you got one more dry day tomorrow, and then Saturday the rain falls in the morning, strengthens Sunday morning, and then each and every day next week, even on Tuesday, we'll have evening downpours ranking at 2 on the storm impact scale. So active ahead.
All right.
Yeah, looks like it.
Yeah.
Thanks so much.
Well, there you go, folks. It looks like it is going to be one rocky ride for the folks in California. Thoughts and prayers go out to everyone that is going to experience some very, very wicked weather. Now, we got another report from the Weather Channel, and it's talking about the snow melt and also the atmospheric river that is pouring into the entire state of California. And folks, the entire state is going to be affected. The entire state. Now, they've had some record snowfalls. Now, all of a sudden, they're going to be impacted by all of the rain. So the potential of the flooding, the avalanches, the mudslides, this is going to impact almost the entire state of California. Now, we're going to go ahead and listen to the report that was just pushed out by the Weather Channel, and let's take a listen.
We've talked a lot about all the snow that's been piling up, that big snowpack up in the Sierra Nevadas in California. And yes, that's all good news for the drought, but we've also had a lot of rain that's been going on. Just this string of storms that we've had, one after another, starting several weeks ago. You saw some of that mudslide cleanup from a couple weeks ago. We've had a lot of that over the last couple of days, and we're going to have more of it over the next couple of days because we've got just a lot of moisture streaming into California. Now, keep in mind, in the big picture, yes, this is all good news, but in the short term, it's going to cause a lot of problems. River flooding, they've already got some flood control releases planned, debris flows, mudslides, maybe some power outages, just a ton of moisture that's going to be continuously streaming into California over the next couple of days. Very similar to what it's been like, but there you go. I mean, look at the drought, still exceptional drought for a decent chunk of Central California, and you look at all this liquid equivalent precipitation that we're going to be looking at, and you see some of the highest numbers there are right over the mountains. So, I mean, we're talking feet of snow in the next 7 days, and that's additional snow on top of what's already fallen. That's the best thing for the drought right there.
Well, there you go, folks. The situation in California is going to be very, very bleak. Now, one thing that I wanted to take a look at, the Sierra Nevada mountains, I think this is going to play into some very serious catastrophic damage in all of the low-lying communities throughout Central California. I mean, they've already had record numbers of snowfall. Now they're going to be impacted by all of this rain. And I just want to take a quick look here at Google Earth. We're just going to go ahead and pull this up. And I just want to take a look at the mountain range of the Sierra Nevadas. And I think this is where a lot of the damage is going to occur. We're going to go ahead and zoom straight into this mountain range. And the Sierra Nevadas, the Sierra Nevada mountain range, it is all along the eastern edge and the western edge of California, bordering Nevada. Now, like they said, they've had some record snowfalls over the past several days. Now they're going to be impacted by a large storm coming in from the west. So anyone who lives anywhere in this low-lying area at the base of the mountain range, I hope you're prepared. Now, they did state that the emergency management teams throughout the entire state are on high alert. Just spoke with a few friends of mine out in California that do live in the Sacramento and San Francisco area, and they did state that they are literally packing sandbags as we speak. So the situation is going to get pretty dicey out in California within the next 24 hours. We will try to stay on top of the situation, and any reports that come in involving any type of severe flooding, mudslides, landslides, we will report the information as it comes in. So stay tuned to the Nibiru channel. Once again, our thoughts and prayers go out to everyone in the state of California.